Good afternoon, class of 2021. For those of you I haven't met, my name is Toney, and I'm graduating with degrees in chemical engineering. And though I'm honored to be speaking before you today, I'm really no different than any of you. I'm 22 years old. I'm not older or wiser or more anything than anyone else here, and I certainly don't deserve to be telling anyone how to live their life or find happiness. But what I can tell you all is congratulations. I know the struggle we've all faced, not just for the past 14 months, but for the past 4 years. Engineering is not easy, but it is truly among the noblest of professions. Nobody studies engineering just for the job prospects. We study engineering because we're not content to simply accept things the way they are. Because when we see something broken, we think not of what's wrong, but of how we can make it better. We focus on the world of today because we know we can improve it. And when you improve the present, you improve the future. Everyone who studies engineering has a little bit of save the world in them. And as we look around us today, we see a world in desperate need of changing. That's where we come in. For many of us, these past 14 months have been the easiest moments for us to quit. We could have just given up because it was all too hard and nobody would have blamed us one bit. But we didn't. We refused to do so and kept chasing that light at the end of the tunnel because we know that the times when it's the easiest to quit are the times when it is most imperative that we do not, when the magnitude of our actions is amplified, when we learn to live again and we realize there are things bigger than ourselves. In this ever-changing world, the only constant is that we must continue to change. All we can strive for is that when we look back and tell these stories to future generations, we can be proud of ourselves, our words, our deeds, and our choices. As we finish our undergraduate experience, it's easy to get caught up in the way we wish things were. I too found myself falling into the rhythm of introspection during my time in quarantine, reflecting on what matters to me, and more importantly, what doesn't, as I contemplate how I hope to measure my life. I'm sure we've all spent much time on such topics, and it's easy to dwell on the disenchanting nature of these absurdly extenuating circumstances. But in the wise words of the late Clayton Christensen, life is just one unending stream of extenuating circumstances. There's no shame in expressing sorrow, but lamentation alone never got us anywhere. Sure, I miss game days, and movies with friends, and even in-person lectures, but college isn't just a place. It's an experience, and it is as much about understanding the world as it is about understanding one's place in it. In a way, we're a bit fortunate in this regard. While it felt like the world was temporarily on pause, we've had the opportunity to slow down, reflect, and grow right before graduating college, one of the most pivotal moments of our lives. 4 years ago, we left high school wanting to make the world a better place. Today, when the world needs us more than ever, we leave college fully equipped to do so. So here's to the educators, not just the professors who taught us thermo and calculus, but to the high school science teachers who taught us to keep asking questions in the first place. Here's to the TAs who worked through the solutions with us for the 100th time, to the mentors who spent countless hours investing in our futures, to the mothers and fathers who used one hand to lift us up and the other to wipe away our tears, standing by us through it all, to the dreamers who came before us and to those not yet even dreamt of. 100 years after the lost generation, we've had the opportunity to find ourselves. Look around. If this isn't a call to action, I don't know what is. For too long have we heard that the grand challenges of our time are too hard to solve, that all the solutions are too impractical, and trying to bring about change is too naive. We are ready to accept our duty, to embrace our responsibility to help others, not because we can, but because we must, to leave this world a better place than the world that we found. We are the generation we've been waiting for. Now let's get out there and prove it. Okay, I got it.